Right now, the Earth is spinning beneath your feet. We don't feel it, we don't see it, but our entire planet is constantly rotating through space. Every 24 hours, Earth completes one full rotation, creating the cycle of day and night that shapes life on our world. But the speed of this motion is actually incredible. At the equator, the surface of the Earth is moving at more than 1,600 kilometers per hour. That's faster than the speed of most commercial airplanes. Everything around you, the ground, the oceans, the atmosphere, and even your own body is already moving with this enormous speed. But what if somehow the Earth suddenly stopped spinning? At first, it might seem like nothing happened. But in reality, the consequences would begin almost instantly. Because even if the planet stopped, everything on its surface would continue moving at the same speed due to inertia. That means people, cars, buildings, and entire cities would suddenly be thrown forward at over 1,600 kilometers per hour. Objects would slide violently across the ground. People could be launched through the air. Buildings would collapse under the sudden forces, and the destruction across the planet would be almost unimaginable. But the land wouldn't be the only thing affected. The oceans would become even more dangerous. Water across the planet would continue moving at incredible speed, creating gigantic waves. Massive tsunamis could sweep across entire continents. Coastal cities would quickly disappear beneath the water, and enormous ships would be tossed around like toys in a storm. And the disasters wouldn't stop there. Even after the ground stopped moving, the atmosphere would continue racing around the planet. This would create winds far stronger than any hurricane ever recorded. Global storms could form as the air rushed across the surface at extreme speeds. Debris would fly through the air, landscapes would be reshaped, and nothing on the surface would remain safe. But over time, an even bigger change would begin. Without the planet's rotation controlling the distribution of heat, the climate of Earth would transform completely. One side of the planet would face the sun for months at a time. Temperatures there would rise to extreme levels, turning large areas into scorching deserts. Meanwhile, the opposite side of the planet would remain trapped in darkness. Without sunlight, temperatures would fall drastically, and vast frozen landscapes would form across entire regions. Eventually, even the oceans themselves would begin to shift. Because the Earth's rotation currently pushes water outward toward the equator, stopping that motion would allow water to slowly flow toward the poles. Over thousands of years, enormous oceans could gather near the polar regions, while the equator might become dry and barren. Massive deserts could stretch across the middle of the planet, while new oceans form near the north and south poles. Weather patterns would change completely, and powerful storms might circle the planet continuously. In this new world, only a narrow band of land between the frozen and burning regions might remain habitable. Life would struggle to survive, and human civilization would face enormous challenges adapting to such extreme conditions. But fortunately, this scenario is extremely unlikely. Stopping the rotation of an entire planet would require an unimaginable amount of energy, far more than anything humanity could ever produce. Even the largest asteroids known to science would probably not be capable of stopping Earth's rotation completely. That's because our planet possesses an enormous amount of rotational momentum. The Earth has been spinning since it first formed billions of years ago, and that motion has continued steadily ever since. And most likely it will continue for billions of years into the future. So right now, even though we cannot feel it, the ground beneath your feet is still moving at incredible speed. Our planet continues its silent journey through space, spinning steadily, and creating the conditions that make life on Earth possible. And that constant motion is one of the reasons our world remains alive.